Okay, so I will begin by explaining the ungimmick way, then I will explain the gimmick one. I will perform it as I explain it. So you need a coin, and at least you need to remove like 5 cards depending on the thickness of the coin. In this case I will remove like 5 cards. Then I put the deck inside and then the coin. Alright. Make sure it's a big one, big enough and heavy enough. Anyway, the nice thing about this is you can fit the whole thing. You can even close it. And when you take the cards, make sure the coin is already down here. So when I pull all the cards, the coin is already rested in whatever corner you want it, here or here, because of the noise, So I'd rather do this on the finger instead of the cards, so you can feel whether it's about to fall off the finger. Because if I put it on the cards, the bad thing about it is that it's hard for you to feel it, and most likely you may end up dropping the box whenever you wanna move it. You see? So I'd rather have the contact myself and get the feeling. After you finish balancing the box on the finger, you grab the box from the back, you drop the coin right in your hand while you reach the cards and give it for inspection, so you can go immediately into the classic pawn for inspection, and while they still looking, inspecting the box or the deck, you can get rid of the coin and you're ready to go for the second part, which is suspending the cards right above the box. Okay, you can show very quickly, and that's it. Now, to do this second part without using gimmicks, it is quite obvious. You need the nail, so you can pinch about 10, 15, 20 cards. Okay, right there. You're just pinching in a small quantity. Let's say I'm pinching this quantity against the box using the nail. And this is going to be the support for the rest of the cards. Okay, not to fall. Now I try not to stay into this stage for too long. I leave it like 3 seconds, 4 seconds, not to show all the angles obviously. And as soon as I drop the cards, I move the thumb out of the way to the back, I isolate it. So kind of dropping the cards and the box into each hand, like that. Because if you just drop the cards and remain the thumb right there, they may think something is weird. At least you are able to give away everything for inspection, except the coin. And that's it for an ungimmick version. Alright, so for this effect, for a gimmick one, a gimmick version, all you need is the ruler box and a regular white paper, okay? And the scissors, double-sided tape or glue stick for that matter, and a X-Acto knife. And whatever you can use to make the weight in the bag. I was thinking, using pennies, but I'm gonna share with you one of the main ways to make this effect work this out. And this is not even metal, this is aluminum. So what I did, I fold this piece of aluminum in a way that it fits. Everybody may work this out using different materials, whatever you have in your home. In the case of using coins or pennies, I try to use 2 at the bottom as a volume, 2 floors, 2 set of pennies, 6 in total, right underneath, and maybe 3 in this side of the box. But in this case I use this. Okay, I'm gonna share with you the way I make this one work. And the reason I think is because what I did with this piece of aluminum, I folded it this way. The thickest part goes right underneath the box, okay, and the rest go right along the box, in the face of the box. Notice this is the thickest part. I put it right here. I didn't even glue it, I just drop it there, make it fit, because when using coins, you know, there are going to be a lot of empty little gaps between coins. In this case, if you try to put all the weight right underneath, the issue is going to be so thick that your box, it won't close when you put the decoupling cards right inside. So instead, I try to share the weight, not just from underneath, but also from the face. So I have more extra weight from the bottom and from the front, instead of using just coins from the bottom. Now that's pretty much it. That's the easiest part. Then, with a piece of paper, I try to make the cut about 1 millimeter larger than the box. I try not to go more than that, so it can completely conceal any gaps between the box. I don't want gaps between the paper, because if there is gaps, you can see little dark lines among them. Then I try to hide this weight and just create the shape without using any glue. I'm not using any glue to stick the weight into the box. Okay, just push it all the way in, give it a look. And here you can use either stick glue to stick the end of the paper. In this case, I use double-sided tape, so you can completely stick the paper into the box. After you put the gimmick and the paper inside, to cut the excess of the paper, you cut it with a scissors, but this edge is gonna be a really sharp cut, a clean cut. You want to diffuse the edge of the paper so it fades into the box. So take the blade of the scissors and carefully just notice how it blends into the box. Now once you finish, you can take the X-Acto knife and cut a little slit right in this side of the box, as you can see, in a 45-degree angle. As an average, obviously I don't even care how, just an angle, okay, pretty much. And with a X-Acto knife is going to help you after you finish the whole gimmick. This is going to be the last thing you should do. Just put the blade and cut an angle. And that should give you this little slit for the cards, any quantity, whatever you can fit. You push down over here, let any quantity of the cards, whatever it gets in to the slit. Okay, so right there I have like 15 cards. There are some angles you shouldn't show, but this is pretty much the whole support you have right here in the corner. So you can put the rest of the cards, and it's important not to keep the hand right here. Okay, the thumb right here. You need to move the hand down here. Okay, you can show only the front and this side over here.